Hello there. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'm sure you got my email. Maybe you wanted to know more about the enterprise resource plan, that is the ERP systems. Now, in Kenya especially, ERP systems are widely used, especially on different industries. But the most industries that are well dominated, it is actually in retail industries. That is, you look at both from the supermarkets, from the wholesales to the manufacturing. All those industries there, they are well actually, related in using ERP systems. Now, ERP systems are very, very advantageous. One is that they encourage or they enhance efficiency in your work, and you are able actually to measure the improvement of the efficiency in your business. Now, secondly, also you are able actually to have a centralized data. This means that in whatever locations of each and every branches that you are having, you may have like quite a number of branches, but you want to monitor them in one central location. So you can have what we call a centralized database, whereby you'll be able to access and be able to monitor the operations of different branches. So in other words, you'll be having your business just right at the lap of your hands. You'll be able to know what exactly is happening in any remote location of your unit. So you don't have to wait for a manager or any other employee to update you on what exactly is. Yours is just you're able to see everything, every functionality that is happening. Then from there, as a business owner, you're able to make snap decisions. Okay. Now, if you want also to, like I said, if you want to enhance decision making, the ERP system can also be able to help enhance your decision making. Now, this decision making is not based on what other people are telling you, because sometimes your manager might tell you things that are not actually reflecting what the business is actually doing. So from the ERP systems and based on the reports, you are able to see exactly what is happening. And based on those reports, you are able to make a very informed decisions relative to the performance. And I know there are so many number of businesses which have gone down simply because they were misinformed. Maybe you find the directors were misinformed, and as a result of them being misinformed, they ended up making actually wrong decisions. And that is why you need an ERP system, because with this system, it is able to pull the functionalities from the ground, and you are able to see what exactly is happening. Like for example, if it is sales, okay? If it is maybe the inventory management in terms of stocks that were received, the number of invoices maybe that were issued to different clients, you are able also to see the outstanding capacities of each customer, and also you'll be able to see how much maybe you are owing to maybe specific suppliers, and then in that you are able to make an informed decision based on the data that you're going to receive from your personal ERP systems. And the ERP systems, mostly they are actually automated. Like the one I've provided to so many clients, these ones are actually an automated system that is from end-to-end system, whereby you do not need somebody in between to do an Excel sheet for you. Because I know Excel sheets, they're very good, very, very good. They're very good and they are quick even for you to design. But one of the disadvantages of these Excel sheets is that they can easily be manipulated. So if an Excel report has been compiled for you and it has been actually forwarded, how will you be able to establish that this one is a genuine? Okay, how will you be able to establish that this one is a genuine? And that is why you need to automate everything. And in terms of automation, that is where now you need an ERP system to do all these things. Okay, now let me just mention for you one of the advantages also of the ERP systems is that their scalability and flexibility, it's beyond imaginations. Okay, you are able to customize them relative to your own operations, and then you are also able to adapt your environment in which you are actually operating your business. So in terms of flexibility, in terms of adapting, that is if you find one of the best or reliable vendors, people who can be able to customize these things for you, and those who can be able actually to read business environment and provide for you an ERP system that is actually relevant to what your operations are. I know there are so many people outside there. Some of them, they could be claiming to be selling ERP systems, but in actual sense, some of them are only salesmen, women. Some of them are not actually real developers, and they are not even linked to any real developer. And those are some of the things that you need to be very cautious about when you are sourcing an ERP system. Source it from somebody who has had experience, somebody who has had a business background, and somebody who has had even a developing background, or maybe is connected also with a team of developers. That way, you will be very safe. In case there is any change of law, they will be very quick to customize the system relative to the laws of the land. Now, the other advantage also is that the cost savings. Now, this is where a lot of people find it very difficult. Yeah? Now, at times you may find that you are given an ERP relative cost, but you need to be very cautious with the cost, because there are some vendors who will sell to you a system that has the cost of that system is more than the stock capacity that you have. Or even at times, even in terms of maybe every now and then supports and maintenance, you find every now and then you're concentrating on these people to find out supports and maintenance because their system keeps on hanging, keeps on crashing. So you end up only concentrating on the system rather than concentrating on your business. So those are some of the unnecessary costs that you need actually to consider, and especially if you find a vendor like that whose system is actually too expensive and it has a lot of dynamics in terms of support and maintenance, in terms of a lot of things. You need to put that into consideration. If you see such things, that is an indicator that that is not a reliable system. Because why will you get something that is too extraordinary? Something too extra. If it is expensive, it is relatively expensive, but it can actually provide for you the quality of work that is. But there are some which are so expensive that when you look at the magnitude of the work they give you, that magnitude of the work, it's not even there. And then at the same time also there are other hidden costs that you need to know, because there are people who will tell you that I'm installing for you or I'm integrating a functionality. Let's say for example in Kenya, a functionality like M-Pesa. Somebody has integrated M-Pesa with the ERP system, and then within their quotation they are charging you those integrations indirectly. Maybe they will tell you per every transaction we are going to charge you 0.25% every transaction, or 0.025% of every transaction. Can you imagine that? That is so damn expensive, And then the other thing is, why should you charge for M-Pesa? Why should you charge your clients for M-Pesa if that is not theft? That is not theft. If your ERP is integrated and the M-Pesas are actually, Safaricom has been very lenient to collaborate with different developers and different businesses, and they offer their platforms for free. But when somebody else comes and integrates in that platform, they want to charge another client. That one should be an incentive that can actually boost your ERP system in terms of actually saying, because when clients know that it is M-Pesa sufficient, then they will definitely use it. And especially in Kenya, if your system does not use any M-Pesa, then you are losing out. But it is so funny that other vendors will want to charge. And that's what you need to be very, very cautious. When you just hear something like that, somebody is charging for M-Pesa, just leave them. They're calling you. And then there is also compliance and also the ERP system is supposed to give you better customer experience. Okay? Better customer experience. Now, there are some functionalities like customer loyalty that the ERP has to have. Like for example, in Kenya right now, the change of customer behavior. Our customers have actually evolved for quite some time. Now, customers will tend to go to a place where they will feel like they are rewarded. And that is why the best way that the ERP does is through this loyalty system. For example, I'm dealing with a very wonderful loyalty system that we've given to different companies, and they are really blowing the ceiling in terms of they are really doing. So the ERP is there to help you understand your customers, and also it is there to better your customers' experience. Now, one thing, especially for you supermarkets and wholesalers, sometimes you may think that when you've opened your business, yours is just to sell and yours is just to get customers that you can sell. Even though that one is a basic, that is a basic requirement. But some of your customers will come to you simply because of the experience you give. Then some of them will come because of the experience. And most of the shoppers today, from supermarkets, wholesale, they will come because of the experiences they have. They will not just come simply because they just want to come and shop. It is because of the experience you give. How fast are you? How friendly are you? And how is the system so efficient? And that is what especially a Kenyan customer is actually looking. Now, you need also a system that can easily be integrated with other functionalities. Like for example, if there is any change of law, you will need a system that can do that. Okay? If the government says today we are taxing, and taxation is today going to be 18% rather than 16%, or maybe relative to what really happened, they were switching from NHIF to let's say now SHA. Okay? The system vendors flexible enough for them to be able to actually customize everything relative to the change of law. Okay, and that is something that you need to put into consideration when you are actually not trying to source for a system. Now, these are some of the things that my wonderful friends that you need to put into consideration when you are actually sourcing for a system. And what I would like to tell you is that we are here actually providing these solutions to so many customers. We provide it to a lot of customers, and we are here also striving for them to provide to so many customers. We actually develop things that are relative and more specific to our clients. And if there be any other way that a client will need us to actually, customize some of the functionalities, we are more than capable of doing that, because we've done that to so many clients, both from the hospitality industries and also from the retail industries, manufacturing, and also including so many other industries that we've actually ventured. And if you're looking for a system today, this is the time that you need actually to find us. You can call us on this number, call us on the number on the screen, okay? Call us on this number on the screen, or you can visit us through this website, and then we'll be able actually more than glad to reach out. But more so, just call us on this number and please let us know what you need from the system, and we'll be more than glad even help you out. And especially even sometimes you may feel you need a system in your business, but you do not know what kind of a system you're looking. We'll be more than glad to come and visit your site and also advise the system that you are looking. Otherwise, thank you very much. God bless you, and I'm looking forward